Satou Sabally has always drawn eyes with her blend of athleticism and sharp court intelligence. She's one of those players who, when she steps onto the court, you can't help but pay attention. The mere rumor that she expressed interest in joining forces with Caitlin Clark at the Indiana Fever sent ripples through the basketball community. It's not every day a top-tier player eyes a move that could reshape the dynamics of an entire team. When Sabally hinted at wanting to step into a Fever uniform, it felt like the basketball world collectively paused, mid-shot, to consider what such a pairing could mean. But before we proceed further, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. Satou's journey to this point is lined with moments that showcase her evolution into a formidable presence on the court. Born a standout, her skills grew sharper through rigorous play, and she emerged as a dominant force in collegiate and professional basketball. Her footwork, ball handling, and presence paint a picture of relentless dedication. But more than her skills, it's her approach to the game that has made fans and analysts alike consider her a critical asset. The decision to potentially join a young star like Caitlin Clark isn't just about talent. It's about chemistry, ambition, and the unyielding pursuit of making a mark in a league where every advantage counts. The idea of Sabally teaming up with Clark at the Indiana Fever opens a vault of strategic possibilities. Clark is known for her fearless shooting and innate court vision. Pairing her with Sabally, which game boasts a mix of versatility and power, could create a dynamic duo capable of turning even the most stolid defenses into Swiss cheese. Clark, already making waves with her scoring and leadership, would find a kindred spirit in Sabally. The latter's physicality complements Clark's finesse. Together they could spark the kind of on-court chemistry that has analysts debating matchups weeks before tip-off. The Indiana Fever, historically overshadowed by other franchises, has been fighting to carve out its place in the upper echelons of the league. The addition of Clark had already given fans something to look forward to, but the prospect of adding Sabally would be a game-changer. It hints at ambition, a move that says the Fever is ready to shed its past struggles and build a future defined by sharp plays and louder wins. With Sabally's arrival, the team could solidify a core that doesn't just aim to keep up, but intends to dominate. Sabally's motivations for such a move are layered. Part of it is professional, of course. The desire to join a team that's on the verge of breakout success isn't uncommon among athletes who understand that championships are built with intention and timing. There's also the draw of playing alongside someone like Clark, who has brought a refreshing blend of confidence and skill into the league. Clark's audacious play style, the kind that makes defenders sweat before she even touches the ball, would blend well with Sabally's more controlled, adaptable approach. The two could develop a rhythm that keeps defenders guessing, a sort of pick-your-poison situation for opponents. Beyond the technical and strategic appeal, there's a sense of personal alignment in such a move. Sabally has shown time and again that she thrives where there's a challenge, where there's potential for growth, both for herself and the team she's on. The Fever, with its young roster eager for a resurgence, fits that mold. Adding Sabally to the lineup isn't just about beefing up statistics. It's about cultivating a culture of resilience and ambition. She could serve as both a pillar on the court and a mentor in the locker room, balancing the Fever's competitive drive with the guidance that pushes teammates to elevate their game. This move also brings up intriguing conversations about team dynamics and how a player of Sabally's caliber could shift them. Basketball isn't just about who scores the most points, it's about tempo, communication, and knowing when to step back and when to push. Sabally is not just a scorer or a defensive wall. She's a player who reads the game with an almost uncanny instinct. Her time in college and the pros has polished that instinct, making her adept at threading passes through traffic or cutting into the paint at just the right moment. For someone like Clark, who excels in creating opportunities and needs teammates who can think on their feet, Sabally could be the perfect partner. The thought of the Fever with these two leading the charge raises questions about matchups. Opposing teams would need to rethink their defensive setups. With Sabally's ability to switch between power forward and small forward positions, and Clark's command as a point guard, the combinations would be endless. Defenders would have to spread themselves thin, either guarding against Sabally's post-play or watching Clark's deep threes. The tactical conundrum that duo would present could cause headaches for coaches league-wide. This isn't Sabally's first rodeo when it comes to making bold decisions. Her career so far has been marked by calculated risks that pay off. Whether it's switching up her style to fit a new team's strategy or playing through injuries that would sideline less determined players, she's shown that she's not one to shrink from challenges. The decision to express interest in the Fever feels very on brand for Sabally. It's both a statement and a move that's true to her character, aiming not just to compete, but to change the story, to challenge expectations, and to build something that lasts. Fans, of course, have opinions. The idea of Sabally and Clark sharing the floor sparked reactions across social media and sports shows, where commentators attempted to dissect how this hypothetical scenario could unfold. While some might focus on potential clashes of style, most view it as a powerful alliance that could electrify the court. Sabally's tenacity paired with Clark's flair makes for a storyline that's hard to ignore. It's not just a sports headline, it's the type of pairing that could become a signature moment in a season or even shape the future of the franchise. Indiana Fever fans, who have seen the team go through its fair share of rebuilds and tough seasons, would welcome this new chapter. With Clark already revitalizing hopes, adding a proven asset like Sabally would amplify those ambitions. The Fever would go from a team with potential to a legitimate contender, one that demands attention, not just as an underdog but as a force. It's also worth noting the cultural impact of such a move. The WNBA has seen its fair share of powerhouse partnerships, but a pairing of Sabally and Clark could symbolize a shift, an embrace of a new era where skilled, fearless players band together to redefine how the game is played. It's not just about who is the face of the franchise, but what that face represents: grit, skill, and a refusal to settle. Sabally's interest in moving to Indiana also suggests a player who's looking beyond the immediate. While victories and stats matter, building something more significant does too. The Fever isn't yet a league powerhouse, but in its youth and raw talent lies the potential for something formidable. For Sabally, it would be a chance to not just play but contribute to a narrative, a story about climbing from the bottom to the top with style and substance. The move could also be viewed as a strategic push for Sabally. The WNBA season is known for its intensity, where schedules and travel demand the best out of players both mentally and physically. Joining a team where she could play off Clark's strengths would allow Sabally to optimize her impact on the court. Not needing to shoulder the entire offensive burden would free her to play with a more varied style, switching between aggressor and playmaker as needed. This versatility is where she shines, and it's what could make this partnership not just effective but iconic. Caitlin Clark, on her own, has made waves since stepping into the WNBA spotlight. Her ability to pull off deep threes without flinching, combined with her infectious energy, has made her a fan favorite. Her game carries an element of unpredictability that keeps opponents guessing and spectators glued to their seats. Adding Sabally to that equation would mean more than just shared minutes. It would mean a tandem that could dictate games with their combined skill set. The playbook possibilities would stretch wider, offering more room for creative plays and spontaneous moments that win games and hearts. The potential pairing is about more than just offense. Sabally's defensive skills shouldn't be overlooked. She's not just a player who scores. She's one who fights for possession, contests shots, and isn't afraid to get physical when the situation demands it. This adds an extra layer of intrigue to her potential move to Indiana. The Fever, with its ambitions and already growing reputation, would gain not only in scoring power, but in defensive grit. Fans can imagine fast-paced sequences where Clark drains a three and Sabally intercepts a crucial pass on the other end, swinging momentum back their way. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more engaging content. We thrive on your feedback, so be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Until next time, keep discovering and stay tuned.